Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can do fulfillment for your social media management clients. It's a really simple process, but a lot of people don't know where to start. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I do fulfillment for my clients and how you can do them as well. Real quick, there's also been a lot of drama in the SMMA space. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to say any names, but we don't do that here on my channel. So subscribe if you want some drama-free, toxic-free environment. I literally only try to give you a glimpse into what my agency does and some strategies that will help you out. I'm really not going to sell you a course or anything like that. I have a consultation down below. That's pretty much it. But I feel like it's necessary to put it out there because I feel like a lot of people right now, especially in the SMMA space, are toxic. So anyway, wanted to put that out there. I'm not going to waste any more of your time though. Let's get right into how I do fulfillment for my clients. So there's a couple things to consider when you're going into your social media management. So a couple of those things are the two main strategies that I've seen are consistency and engagement. Really the differences between them are not, are few and far between, but I wanted to put it out there regardless because I think it's important to understand the process, the flows of how you can go about creating a post and maybe how it's different between these strategies. So the first one is consistency, which a lot of brands just want. They don't necessarily have the time to create a post, to schedule a post. And so you're kind of given that task. So it's really a simple process. You're really just creating the post and then you're scheduling the post. And there's really no better process or better way to explain it. So you can create a post in several different ways. You can go to Canva, which has a free option. And if you want to pay for the paid plan, it does, open up some good features for you. And then schedule, you can also schedule through Loomly, through Later, through Buffer. I think there's another one, but I use Loomly and Later. I actually recently just switched over to Loomly, so I'll dive into that here in a second. The second one is engagement. So engagement is a little bit different, and this is not the only flow, but this is the most popular. So engagement could be like a brand wants to launch a new product and you want to drive some traffic to that product once it launches. You would create a landing page for like email signups. So you can do this through MailChimp, and I'm going to also go through how I do email marketing fulfillment in the future. But anyway, you create that landing page. You get people to sign up and you put that landing page link in your bio. So from that process, you create the landing page. Once you have that, you put the link in the bio. And then once you have that, you create a post, which then has a call to action to click on that link. So for reference, if I'm working with a t-shirt company and there's a new line coming out in the spring, I'm really going to start, talking about it right now. And I would give them an incentive to sign up. So say it's like, so if you sign up with your email, we'll give you 10% once this drops. Only going to, do that for the first 100 people, 500 people, however big the brand is, but really just a good call to action that would give them an incentive to sign up for the landing page, or else or the email, or else there's no incentive to sign up. So you really just want to make sure it's worth their time. And then once you create that post, you then go to schedule. So these two down here are really the same as these two up here. The only difference with engagement being creating a landing page and creating a link in bio. But engagement can be a couple different things. So for example, engagement could just be, we want to increase the amount of people that are coming to our page. We want to increase the likes, comments, shares. So you can do an engagement campaign. So what that would look like is pretty much just like, if you're a t-shirt brand, you could say, hey, we're going to give out 3 t-shirts this month for people that like, comment, and share this post, and tag 3 friends for, you get a point for every entry, and we'll pick somebody at random with the most points. That's a good engagement campaign for sure. I ran this actually with a restaurant down in my college town, and they got an over 700 follower bump and pretty much overnight. So the thing with engagement campaigns is they are going to dwindle in followers after the engagement campaign is done. So for example, if this engagement campaign is going on for a week, people sign up, they share, they like, they comment, whatever it may be. Some of them are not going to stick around most likely if they don't win. So you're going to go, like, say if I started at 700 followers, I get to 1,400 followers and the engagement campaign ends, do expect that number to drop probably to 13 to 12,000 or 1,200 followers, because like I said, a lot of those people signed up and followed just to win that product, but nonetheless you gained 500 to 600 people, which is still pretty great. So I'm going to go into Loomly real quick and show you how I do my creating and scheduling posts and kind of how the end process looks like for fulfillment. So I'm in my dashboard here. Pretty much the reason I switched over to Loomly, I just think it's a better user interface. I've got a couple of my clients on the left here that I blurred out, but post ideas, they've got some good quick links you can use. There's just a Loomly blog where you can read, but pretty much it'll give you some metrics that you can use right here. It's a very simple and straightforward process. You can go to your calendar, which will show the content calendar for all the brands that you manage, or you can just go to new post up here, and it's a very simple process. You'll just go to build post, and then once you're in this kind of phase right here. You can create a subject only for reference. So like if you're going to create some more posts within the same subject, I'd recommend creating something similar. You can also label something, which is kind of the similar thing to subject, but it's pretty much like you would say, hey, this is a reel, this is a post, this is a short, whatever it may be. And then it's also got some more post ideas up here. So you go through next, select the social channels, and this can, like I said, go through anywhere from TikTok all the way to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You see all the logos up here. We're just going to select one for this, and then from here it would be define base content for your social accounts. This is pretty much just giving Loomly the information that they need for what kind of post that you're putting out. And then from here, you would go to fine-tune each channel and then create the post. I'm not going to do that because it's going to show some of the brands that I work with, and I don't want to do that. But fine-tune each channel and then create the post. Like I said, it's a very, very simple process. It cannot be more simplified. I like Loomly as opposed to Later because Later seem to be a little bit confusing at times, and I like to keep things as simple as possible. But yeah, this is a really cool method because it's so easy to start. I think a lot of people have a weird misconception with social media management that it's like something you have to really create a strategy, do all the scheduling, do this, and it's just not that hard of a process. The only hard part I would say is probably just creating a strategy and having one that works, because there's a lot of SMMAs out there that will claim that they can, get your engagement up, boost your engagement, whatever it may be, but will never actually get you any good results. So the main thing with starting a social media marketing agency is you want to make sure that you're driving good content, good quality results to your clients so that they're not, upset with you. At the end of the day, you're marketing their brand, their business, they're investing in you. So you want to just create the best kind of post that you possibly can, maybe even learn a little bit of graphic design. But if you're into outsourcing the work, you don't have to worry about any of this. The freelancers will do all the work for you. Maybe they just create the post. You can do the scheduling. Creating the post is honestly the hard part. As long as you have the post, you have the caption, the content, you could just pretty much plug and chug into Loomly. So it's a really easy process. But once you have it scheduled, you're pretty much done. I would recommend though, before you go into Loomly, before you go into scheduling anything, giving your client a month content calendar in advance. I think it just helps them understand what's coming so that they're not blindsided by a post that they didn't approve. So I would give them that content calendar and then share access with them so they can, mess with the captions, they can mess with the creative, maybe they'll have you change it. Ultimately, you want to just please your client as best as possible. So, giving them access and making sure that they see everything you do is absolutely the most important thing. So once you do that, once you schedule, you're pretty much done. Like I said, social media management is not that hard to do. It's just the fact of creating the post and getting the strategy done and creating the landing pages. That's really the hard thing. Like I said, a lot of times brands can actually do their own social media, but they just don't have the time, so they'll outsource it to you. And then towards the engagement side, it gets to be a little bit more, marketing expertise kind of stuff, where you can create a landing page, you can create those engagement campaigns, and you do have to know a little bit about, the actual marketing fulfillment to do that, as opposed to a lot of people just want to go in there blindly. But anyway, this is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did stay to the end, subscribe for more. Like I said, this is a drama-free channel, so we're going to stay away from that stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.